Welcome back, all you YouTube nail mother lovers, and Merry Christmas! That's it, it's December. It's Madam Glam Advent Calendar time. Let's roll the Christmas intro. Wasn't that pretty? That's right. Now, mother lovers, it's day one. Let's open it up and see what we got. Day one, Madam Glam Advent Calendar is base coat. You can never have too much base coat. Now let's see what it is that we can do with base coat. It's not quite the norm. So the wonders of base coat. Yes, an amateur rambling about base coat. So the first thing about base coat is that it strengthens your natural nail. The second thing about base coat, and the many wonders, is that it helps protect your natural nail against staining. So if you have coloured acrylic, things like that is going to stain, the base coat provides a bridge to that. It helps gel polish last longer. Yes, again, reinforces your natural nail and helps your gel manicure to last longer. The base gel can be used to help adhere pretty stuff like gems, glitter, and all the rest of those yummy things. And it helps smooth pretty stuff. And it helps smooth your natural nail as well, as in the ridges in your natural nail. And don't be scared, yes, I've got the drill out, but I will show you why. I'm going to take the drill and I'm going to cut some lines into a nail tip. This is to demonstrate natural ridges, or someone who's got natural ridges in their natural nail. Natural nails in the natural ridges? What the fuck are you talking about, woman? Anyway, we've got the recreation. Let's call it a recreation. Recreation of ridges. And I'm only going to base coat one side. Why am I base coating one side? So you can see a direct comparison difference between using a base coat and not using a base coat on someone who has ridges on their nails or damage to their nails, and how the gel polish adheres to that. So we're going to be using NSFW. I had to keep that on screen extra long because NFSW, not quite sure what it stands for, but it's a mouthful. Oh, that was an email coming through. Ba-ding. Right, so I'm using the NFSW. Let's call it blue. We're using blue, for goodness sake. We're using blue. And I'm applying it to the nail, showing the base coat side and the non-base coat side. This is the second layer of the blue. I'm calling it blue. I'm cutting away the name. It's a very lovely blue, but my goodness, names, people, please don't make them tongue-tie-y. This is pre-cure, so the blue. This is post-cure, so you can still see at least that big ridge down the middle and another probably two down the side. This is the top coat, by the way. It's a top coat, shiny top. Shout out to Miss Jo. Yes, so even though the top coat does a really good job of smoothing it out, you can still see and I can feel the ridges on that one side of the nail. Whereas the side with the base coat, you can't see or feel the ridges that I cut into that tip. So I thought that was a really interesting little experiment to do. Now we're going to get into some Christmas shit. Yeah, baby, some Christmas shit. And while we're Christmas shitting, please take this opportunity to like and subscribe to my random rambling and carry on. Because yes, my friends, yes, now mother lovers, we are going to be releasing a video a day with this advent calendar. At least that's the idea, that I'm going to be able to keep up with a video a day, opening up this advent calendar. And I've been completely sidetracked, and what the fuck am I doing on the nail? So what I'm doing here is I am taking chrome powder. I'm taking a chrome powder, and instead of rubbing it onto a top coat, I am rubbing it onto a base coat. What? Base coat, woman? Why would you rub a chrome powder onto a base coat? Well, the effect you get for a chrome powder on a base coat is a lovely satin finish. So if you don't have a satin polish, but you would like a satin finish, yes, I'm talking slowly because that's a goddamn mouthful. So if you want a satin finish and don't have a satin polish, you can rub your chrome into a base coat and you get a lovely out of shot satin finish. And because it's Christmas, I'm gonna chuck some dots on. And what do dots end up in at Christmas? What am I talking about? What do we turn dots into at Christmas time? That's right, now mother lovers, they get turned into snowflakes. So what I did there was I put the, oh gosh, blah blah blah, online, sorry, that's an email. If I was professional, I'd cut it out, but I'm not, so press on. So what I did there was, back to the nail, I cured the spots. And the reason I cured the spots was so that they retain their shape when I'm pulling through the color, and it just helps the snowflake to have a little bit more definition in those shapes, is what I'm saying. Cure your dots, and then your snowflakes won't kind of drag out of shape and things like that. You don't have to cure your dots. Sometimes I drag them through depending on the snowflake, but that time I cured my dots. And the very last thing we are going to do with our base coat is, I can't remember because I filmed this a few days ago and I have filmed quite a lot of videos since then, but we're going to keep the magic of YouTube. It used to be the magic of television, but now it's the magic of YouTube. We're going to keep the magic of YouTube and say that I'm opening things every day, but I am opening them on camera for the first time, so it is a genuine reaction. So as you can see here, we are going to do a marble. So I've done the marbling thing, right? Place some dots, place some sparkle, but what I do is I place a base coat layer over the base color, and I place base coat into or on top of the scrambled, or yes, I'm calling it scrambled, like scrambled eggs. I place base coat into the scrambled polish. Now the reason I do that onto the nail is to use the base coat as a slip layer, kind of like blooming gel. But the reason I put it on top of the polish is it gives the marble dimension. I'll show you that in a minute. What I'm doing here is I'm cleaning my brush with base coat. Yes, I bet some didn't know that you can use the base coat to clean your gel brushes. It is particularly good at removing intense pigment and glitter. If you have washed and washed and washed your brush with isopropyl alcohol, never do it with acetone. Never. Don't do that to your brushes. Bad people. But yes, if you use base coat, it will remove the glitter. So, it's so hard to see on camera, but where I'm pointing on the nail is where the base coat has soaked between the colour, and it actually gives the marble more dimension than what a flat... Oh god, my computer just turned off. Okay, it gives the marble more dimension. Oh, it's amateur hour here, but whatever. Yes, it gives the marble more dimension. Whatever, those are my three. This is the introduction to the Madam Glam Advent Adventure series. This was episode number 1. Using Madam Glam base coat. Please like and subscribe for some more random rambling, and I will see you tomorrow. Merry Christmas!